Top of the morning. Okay, our trust show. Another one. We back again. Friday. Early in the morning. We up top of the morning trying to make it work. Stretching, trying to get yourself together. Trying to leave this day off with a dope action, you feel what I'm saying? Of just pushing yourself. Understanding that we still gotta fight every day, you know? And you don't. That's why I be saying like it's always come to a situation where destruct. Let me see the right word. Constructive criticism, right? It could be that. It could be this. It could be criticism. It could be destructive criticism. I mean, it's always a way of criticizing somebody. I just named both ways. Construct Constructive criticism was positive. Destructive criticism was negative. So and then constructive criticism. The meaning of that. That's why I said it how I said it because it's always a criticism. I'm sorry. I apologize. And it's always a a, a way of it could be a left or it could be right. Because sometimes constructive criticism could be negative too because some people just don't want to hear it. Some people just don't want to understand it. And then sometimes when you when you stand back and you realize that you can be wrong in some aspects of the criticism, it can kind of like lead off in the wrong direction. And sometimes when you lead off in the wrong direction, it's off of just trying to fight to understand where you go with the results of. It's always a solution. That's why I get to um, understanding that part of it. Um, not not being bothered by the thought of if it's positive or it's negative. Sometimes just understanding that a win is a win, and a loss is a loss. And sometimes if somebody pushing you, somebody is just a push of a positive push. Sometimes people want to understand what they're getting behind, what they're doing. So, so as you fight through, as you fight through that fight, and you just sit back and you just see it, we be like, wow, okay, was this positive or was this negative? Because you can look at it from all types of directions and then inform back to one one format, and the one format will be criticism, however you put it. You feel me? And it all can subject to uh, a bad thought of hate, and then once you think of that, it's kind of like, is it hate or what will it be more constructive criticism? Because I was checked today on that word on how you use it because sometimes you can kind of like overwhelm it because criticism is it indicate that faults of someone or something in a disapproving way. All right, number two, form and express a suffocated judgment, sophisticated judgment of literally of an artistic work, like something like you feel what I'm saying. So I just that's how I see it, and that's how I understand it. Like I don't really understand it from the constructive criticism way, and that'd be is a type of feedback that offer specific and actionable advice to help employees to improve. See, the employee part kind of threw me off because you don't got to be an employee or you don't have to work for somebody to get them constructive criticism. It should be clear that direct and include the particular steps an employee can take moving forward, right? So the example of that was kind of like it was kind of like I didn't really understand that part, so I kind of went over and did a little bit more research of constructive criticism. Is intended to help the reception improve, deliver, deliver considerately with a positive attitude, focus on situations, behaviors, or issues, offer specific, actionable object feedback, destructive criticism, negative, intend to insult and embarrass the reception, delivering inconsiderately with a negative attitude, focus on individuals on their personal attributes, offer vague or non-actionable subject feedback. So, like I say, it can be destructive criticism. You can't say it, or you could use constructive criticism and just change the word around. It's kind of you kind of use it both ways, but that's not what it is. So it's constructive criticism, positive or negative. It's important to note that constructive criticism is not a negative criticism, nor should it be inter- interpret that way. Through constructive criticism won't always be positive. It should be centered around helping someone improve. See, it will always be positive. That's why I said it how I said it. But it's going to center around helping someone improve, and that's the key, like improving. And that's why I try to fought my life on trying to just improving on my judgment of understanding criticism. You know what I mean? And when you sit on it and you sit back and you see like how it could fan out to some people could take it as a negative and it could be always be positive, but it's never, to me in my eyes, it would never be that sophisticated. So it's sophisticated. I had to go do my research because I don't like looking crazy. So having, revealing, or proceeding form a great deal of worldly experience and knowledgeable of fashion and the culture. And that was, and they said the second one was of a machine system or technique developed to a high degree of complexity. So sophisticated. That's what sophisticated means. So that was the other one. It was like form and expressive, sophisticated judgment of. So that was criticism. So it was giving you a negative, and it was giving you a positive. So that was the positive one. Form and expression of sophisticated judgment of literary or artistic work, and that's basically what it is. And it's a lot of fights, and there's always gonna be some fights. And as you keep fighting, you just gotta fight, and you just gotta just fight through the understanding that, all right, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna get through this fight right here because yesterday it was a sour situation where a positive turned negative and a negative could have turned positive because you can't keep doing negative with negative. You see what I'm saying? It don't work out like that. That's not how life bridges over to just even succeeding on your own and just being a positive person and giving out positive information. Sometimes the feedback is kind of like and void and kind of like it's standoffish, but at the end of the day, the love of understanding where you could go from this point on is just moving. It's just moving in the right direction and just understanding where you gotta go. Taking these steps. My wake up was taking these steps of just being positive. So that's another form of why I wake up down. It's because it's always something sitting on you that kind of like you could take a criticism. So that was the key word today, and understanding that key word was just in so many subs in the front or however you put it, it could kind of like just turn you the wrong way because it's sit, but why let it sit? And sometimes it's more of a game. It's more of a just encouragement to just keep pushing. So my criticism was just to push myself to stop holding back and just go for what I really wanted to go for, and that's what people do to me, and I don't mind. I take a lot of criticism, and I take it, and sometimes I take it and I'm being defense, but at the end of the day, if you can't take criticism, you'll never grow ever in nothing you do. And sometimes bad criticism could be good, and sometimes good criticism could be just as you hating, or you know what I mean. So you really don't understand how it comes. So the format of just understanding when you hear things or you take things in the wrong way, I just learned how to do research and just understand like, how can I push past this and make it a positive? So making it in the positive, sharing back and showing what is the positive, what's the negative about what's going on at the moment of the wake up. So just fighting through it and just understanding, um, appreciating the wake up is the key, and then just fighting through it is always that. So I'll just grab a a paper of just writing good things down of what can happen for the day. And if that could work, that could be another note for the day. Just writing good things down. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do, and just keep pushing. Just keep fighting to make it a positive day. Appreciate you. I trust so. Another day. See y'all next week.
Oh, thank you.